let's break down the plot of the Shibuya incident arc. The first problem is the Shibuya problem. The villains create a curtain that's hard to destroy. The solution is Gojo going in to defeat the caster to undo the curtain. He is met with a mini problem, the fight against the curses. Meanwhile, another problem arises. Curtain 2. Mei notices that a second curtain keeping sorcerers out has been activated. The problem-solving stage has her using her birds to find out where the user is. Then Yuji goes to fight the user. This creates a mini problem. Kogai is defending the curtain. Yuji solves the problem by beating Kogai. This chains into him solving the curtain 2 problem by destroying the nail keeping the curtain up. Result chaining or ripple effects are when the result of one plot cycle / problem solving cycle has a direct effect on another. Yuji solving the Kogai problem allowed him to solve the curtain 2 problem. Then we go back to the Shibuya problem. Gojo is sealed in the prison realm, meaning he failed his problem. This creates 2 new problems. The Gojo problem is that Gojo is sealed and needs to be saved. The knowledge problem is that the heroes don't know about this and need to work together in order to save Gojo. The result of one problem creating other problems is also result chaining. Additionally, there's a third problem. The curtain C problem is a new one. Bekamaru says that there are 4 curtains in Shibuya. Curtain C is stopping sorcerers from entering. Yuji solves the knowledge problem by announcing Gojo's situation to everyone in chapter 93. For the curtain problem, Nanami sends Yuji, Megumi, and Ino to solve it. Ino deduces that the caster may be outside. The trio fight the villains to break the nails casting the curtain. Ino breaks one. Yuji and Megumi vs Awasaka is a mini problem. Once they win, they break the remaining nails, solving the curtain problem. Ino vs Ogami and her grandson is a mini problem he loses, but they summon Toji to win, which comes at a cost. Because his personality is too strong, Toji betrays his summoner and kills her. As a result of Ino being beaten up, Yuji and Megumi split up. Nobara has a fight with Haruta, which counts as a small problem. She's losing, but then Nanami saves her, killing Haruta. Mei has her own fight against the curse and she wins. Then, Yuji tries to solve the Gojo problem. He goes to the metro, but is cut off by Choso, creating a mini problem, a fight. Yuji loses, but Choso learns that they are brothers, and since he values brotherhood, he can't kill him. As a result of Choso being distracted, the curse users are able to steal Yuji away to feed him fingers. A plot can effectively be broken down into problems and solutions. The path from problem to result is what I call a plot cycle. Multiple solutions can be attempted, so a plot cycle only ends once there's a final result, like a pass or a fail that prevents any retries. There can be plot cycles nested within plot cycles. The result is solving one problem can lead to the creation or solution to another problem. I will break down those complexities to reveal the genius engineering behind this iconic arc. Team Naobito also tries to solve the Gojo problem, but they are held up by Dagon, leading to a mini problem. They are getting owned, but as a ripple from Megumi splitting up because Ino got injured against Ogami, he's able to show up and help. As a result of Megumi using his domain to open a hole, Toji, who was a result of Ogami's fight, shows up to target the strongest. He kills Dagon for them, solving the Dagon problem. But then he creates a new problem when he targets Megumi next. Megumi vs Toji happens. Megumi is losing, but this is solved when Toji's strong personality takes over and kills himself to spare his son. Meanwhile, a Jogo problem appears. Because Team Naobito is exhausted from their Dagon fight, Jogo is easily able to fry all 3 of them, but he doesn't kill them. This is because of the ripple of Sukuna being summoned, which was a ripple from the Choso fight. Jogo and the girls feed Yuji the fingers to summon Sukuna, but like Toji, he turns on his summoners, killing them all. The Haruta problem returns. As a ripple from Haruta surviving Nanami's kill and Megumi being tired from his Toji fight, Megumi vs Haruta happens. Megumi solves it by summoning Mahoraga, who turns on his summoner, like Sukuna and Toji. Megumi is knocked out and Haruta is in danger. The Mahoraga problem is the direct result of Megumi trying to solve the Haruta problem. As a result of Sukuna being summoned, because the girls got to Yuji, because Choso knocked him out, Sukuna comes to save the day. He has secret plans for using Megumi and his clan abilities. He heals Megumi, defeats Sukuna, and kills Haruta before giving Yuji control. Both Haruta and Mahoraga problems are solved. Nearing the end, we have the Mahito problem. As a result of Jogo's burns, Nanami is easy for Mahito to kill. Yuji vs Mahito happens. They fight in 121. Nobara helps by fighting a clone, but is then taken out. Todo joins and they fight a 2v1. In 132, Yuji beats Mahito, mostly solving the Mahito problem. But then, Kenjaku absorbs Mahito. Now, there's a Kenjaku problem. The conductor of the Shibuya incident has appeared. As a solution, all of the heroes team up to fight him. As a ripple of Choso's memories returning, he learns that Kenjaku is his enemy, so he joins the fight. When things are looking grim, Yuki arrives to save the day. As a ripple effect from gaining Mahito's technique, Kenjaku awakens multiple curse techniques in regular people. This is the catalyst of the culling game. He escapes, so the Gojo problem is failed. This arc isn't just great because it has back-to-back fights. is great because of how the plot cycles are written. Plot cycles have plot cycles within them. These nested problems mean that solving problem B will solve problem A. To bring down the curtain, the curses had to be defeated. To solve curtain 2, Koga had to be beaten. To solve curtain C, Awasaka had to be beaten. In attempts to solve Gojo, Choso and Dagon had to be fought. By giving these fights extra goals outside of beat the villains, it makes the mission more complex. The juggling of multiple problems at the same time, like the curtains and the prison realm, also adds to the nuance of the mission. Plot cycles are also frequently chained together. The result, pass or fail, of one plot cycle will have ripple effects, either creating solutions in hopeless plot cycles or creating new plot cycles. Examples of unexpected solutions are Ino failing the Ogumi fight, leading to Megumi saving Team Naobito, Ino failing the Ogumi fight, leading to Toji solving the Dagon problem, Yuji failing the Choso fight, leading to Jogo sparing Team Naobito, which led to Jogo's death, and Yuji failing the Choso fight, leading to Sukuna's summoning, which led to him solving Megumi's Mahoraga and Haruta problem. Examples of new problems being created are Gojo failing the Shibuya problem, creating the Gojo problem, Toji solving the Dagon problem, creating Megumi vs Toji, and Yuji solving the Mahito problem, creating the Kenjaku problem, which created the Culling Game problem. There's also a trend of summons betraying their summoner, intentional or not. Toji killed Ogami, Sukuna killed Gojo and the girls, Mahoraga nearly killed Megumi. The villains solving problems that heroes couldn't is a little convenient, but the logic behind it makes it more bearable. Toji automatically targeted the strongest opponent, which is why he killed Dagon. He also became a problem for Megumi, balancing out his usefulness to both sides, but he killed himself, which was good character writing that was set up ahead of time. Sukuna solved Megumi's problems, but at the time, we didn't know why, so it felt very convenient. By the end of the story, his Orochimaru plan makes a lot more sense. I'm less forgiving of Sukuna because he created no problems for the other heroes while solving Jogo, Haruta, and Megumi for the heroes. It's very one-sided. Choso getting memories of Yuji being his brother was also convenient. I don't mind the idea of that being the reason why they stopped fighting, but I wish Yuji had been more active in this result rather than purely passive. A great example is from the same story in Yuji vs Higuruma. He was gonna lose the fight, but something he actively did caused Higuruma to quit. If Yuji actively showed Choso that they were brothers, it would have felt less like a Deus Ex Machina. Last is the convenience of Yuki showing up to fight Kenjaku. I don't really have a defense for this. Some of the fights just happened without any ripples and could honestly be cut out, like Meimei's fight and Nobara vs Haruta, but I don't mind the extra fights. Just from a purely plot engineering perspective, they serve no purpose and aren't connected to any other plot cycles. The fight isn't created by another cycle, and the victory doesn't influence another cycle. Cut them out and not much changes. Overall, this excellent plot writing is why I hold the arc in such high regard, despite being let down in the theme category. Nested plot cycles and result chaining are advanced plot writing skills that are used brilliantly to create a complex arc. It works in any genre. Rascal Does Not Dream is a romance anime, yet by result chaining its problems, I was able to analyze the greatness in its plotting in my video on it. Subscribe for more academic analysis on anime.